Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, FoxyNoTail, here on the truly Bedrock survival server. In the rain, even though I've just slept. So I guess I better relog. Oh, jeez. You see, it's not actually raining on truly Bedrock, but this bug where it's still raining in-game for some reason, after you've slept, still exists. It's been in the game for ages, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what we built in the last episode, which was a villager breeder, which is right up there, which goes into a villager baby dispensing system, which was fully automatic, and that leads to a rail system, which was fully automatic, which then deposits villagers into their little trading holes. And it all went so swimmingly. There were no problems at all. Or maybe there was. If you haven't seen that video, I strongly recommend you watch it because it was a disaster from start to finish. Man. Okay, so first things first, now that we have every single villager in this thing, we need to actually work out which ones are their workstations, because even though you would think the workstation they would pick would be the one right in front of them, they don't, because Bedrock Edition and villagers don't go together very well. So what we've got to do is perhaps go to this villager, for instance, which I've already traded a load of clay with to open up his stone trade, and break his workstation. In fact, we've got to break everybody's workstations. And once I've broken all 56 of the workstations and collected them all, now all we've got to do is wait for the babies to grow up so that we know exactly what villagers we've got for this thing. Because you can see we've got some babies still in here, and what we're going to need to do is basically go round placing one workstation, seeing who links to it. Somebody's linked to it. Go and see what which one's got a profession, and it is this. Oh no, because these ones have all been. Oh geez, this is going to be hard. I shouldn't have traded with these villagers. Okay, then we got to go see which one has traded with. Oh jeez, which one sparkles? This is going to be harder than I thought. Okay, so we traded with that one as well. So the way I'm going to have to do this then is place down the workstations and then see if I can find a sparkle somewhere from a villager. Which means I'm going to have to do a lot of placing. And this cat, I finally found you. Come on. Come on, puss. We need to get you out of the way. In fact, let's go and get another fence post. And you can come in here with the collection of kitties that we found earlier. There you go. You can have your very own fence post. Good. Right, that's the cats out of the way. So, obviously, this is going to take quite some time trying to figure out exactly which villager needs to have which workstation. And the reason we need to do that is because otherwise, when we've maxed out the villagers' stone trade like this, they're not going to restock, which means I'm not going to be able to sell them very much stone. And that is the entire reason for building this thing, is to basically be able to sell them all of the stone, because I have more stone than I think any Minecraft player has ever had in the history of Minecraft. Well, maybe it's not quite that much, but it is a lot of stone. The other thing I got to consider is the fact that the villager breeder is still pumping out babies. As you can see here, we have many of them, and I have a way to deal with that. You see, I don't need any more babies right now, so the best thing I can do for those is to give them a nice warm bath to go to instead of, you know, a nice cold bath, I guess. Oh, one of them's already escaped. Excuse me, sir. You can have a bath right where you're stood. You're welcome. Excellent. Good job. I mean, I could just make the platform solid at the top. That might not be a bad idea. And then they can just splat on it as soon as they land. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to do that rather than putting lava in it. And then we can open it up again if we need to. And inevitably, some of the villagers do escape and it all goes wrong. So let's grab ourselves a little bit of wood, because it's the closest block I had to me. Hop up the most jankiest system in the world. Hop past all of these villager babies, which are going to have a nice warm bath. And then all I'm going to do is fill in that bit there, and then no more babies will be able to fall in. Then I'm going to block that water off there like that, and I'm going to give all of the... Oh, put my lava back. Jade, as I was saying. And then I'm going to give these ones a nice warm bath. And don't worry about the wood burning. We don't use fire spread on Truly Bedrock. Oh, no. Oh, it's such a shit. I'm so sorry. It was a total accident. My bad. Oh, geez. You guys are safely stood on a pressure plate, but hopefully you'll pathfind into it because you're a bunch of morons. If not, you know, put a block here, right? Okay, bear with me. Break that block, and then put some lava there, and then they might accidentally, you know, slip into it by mistake. We also need to get rid of that block there and that block there, just in case they do what that one's done and sneak around the corner. Oh dear, oh no, oh dear. So the only one that survived is that one there, and that's fine, because when that one grows up into an adult, he's going to be very warm. So, spare villagers dealt with. We need to wait for these villagers to grow up before we can start doing their trades, which means I've got a few minutes, and I might as well spend that going and gathering all of the stone I've got so they can actually trade with them. What a good idea. So if I'm going to be trading all of my stone, the first place I should come to is my storage system, which I have now completely emptied from stone. And as you can see behind the storage system, I now have 12 shulker boxes full of stone. So that's a good start. And the next place I should go is not actually under Chaos Hill, but it is the other areas that I've mined around my base. So let's take a bunch of spare shulker boxes and go and investigate all of the areas that I've done digging. Starting with the area down here. The first area that I started mining. If I fly against this wall for long enough, geez, this is weird. I should pop out any minute. There we go. This area is the first area that I started digging out below my base. And if we look in these chests, hopefully there'll be a whole bunch of stone, or not, perhaps. Oh, there is a bit. Okay, good. We got some stone. I thought I was going to be empty-handed for a second, but I'm not. And there we go. That's another 5 shulker boxes worth of stone that I got from that. And apparently I'm getting some backache. Stop it. Which takes us up to a grand total of 17 shulker boxes worth of stone, which is amazing. And the next area that I did of digging was right at the bottom of my... Well, apparently it was here. Oh, geez, I've got another area that I haven't finished. Oh, my goodness me, I forgot about this area. Is there stone in here? Yeah. Oh, geez, more stone. And now all of that stone is collected, which means that I now have no empty shulker boxes worth, although that one's not got a great deal in. But yeah, that's now 18 full shulker boxes with the stone and a bit extra. Oh, geez. I'm wondering, Trader Llama, I haven't seen one of you in such a long time because you don't exist on Truly Bedrock anymore. The last llama has perished. Now, the next area that I did a lot of digging, I don't expect to find a great deal of stone in because I don't want to be in the water column. Thank you. Ow. Because that was right down at the bottom of my deep slate mine, which, oh, there we go, which is, as you can imagine, full of deep slate and not really stone. Now, there are a few chests here, but I don't expect to find any stone in them. None in there, none in there, and none in there. Okay, good. Now, there's one more area of my base that I did a ridiculous amount of digging, so let's go and find that. You see, before I did all of that underground digging, I was digging all of this stuff out, and all of the stone from this, or at least some of it, I believe is near our spider spawner, which I still don't have a very good way to get down to. We got our netherwort farm down here, which I don't think there's any stone kicking about around here. Yeah, I tidied up all of the shulker boxes from this area. But if we go this way and drop down to these stairs, which were the old stairs, and sort of go down a bit until I find the right hole in the wall, which is just here, and then find the right corridor to get to it, we've got a few chests near the spider spawner. Although there's only 2 chests here now, and there's a tiny weeny amount of stone in it, but I'm going to take it. There we go. Look at all of that stone. This is good news. We'll put it in this shulker box. Just check the spider spawner. Does it still work? Who knows? Probably. I'm not here for spider spawners. We're here for stone. The final area of my base where I did a whole bunch of digging, I believe I've already tidied up some of the shulker boxes for. Not all of them, but it was, of course, the sea cave that I never actually got round to finishing. Hopefully we'll be back here at some point finishing that off, but not right now. But let's just see if we got any stone in these shulker boxes. No. Well, cobblestone, I guess. Oh, more stone. More stone. More cobblestone, gunpowder and bones. I got more bones? I thought I'd run out of bone meal. Oh, this is good news. And a bit more stone there as well. Jeez. Okay, let's get rid of the stuff in there that's not stone. And shove that out of the way somewhere else for now. And then let's combine these 2 shulker boxes worth of stone to make another completely full shulker box of stone. So there we go. Before we've even got to the Chaos Hill area of digging, where we know we've got at least 30 shulker boxes worth of stone, I've already got 21 and a bit shulker boxes with stone. So this is a good start. Now it's time to go over to Chaos Hill and find the many shulker boxes worth of stone that we have safely stored over there. This is excellent. What is this going on here? Let's hop down here, and here we go. We have so much stone. It's all here. Many of it. Oh my goodness me. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to have enough room in my inventory. Oh, geez. What about in here? Oh, many more in here as well. Oh, geez. Does that mean our storage system has finally finished unloading all of its goodness? There's only one way to find out, and that's to... I think I'm going to pillar up to it, otherwise I'm going to die trying to get up to it. So let's steal something that's not stone. I don't want to waste my stone. Here we go. Empty. Good. Empty. Good. Empty. 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 Oh, my goodness me. All of this is good. This is excellent news. Oh, jeez. Let's get rid of all of those. What about these ones? Empty. Empty. Yes. And what about these ones? Empty and empty. That means this entire thing is completely finished, which means I can now reclaim the entire sorting system, which is absolutely fantastic news. I'm over the moon with this. Oh, hang on a minute. There is a little bit of stone still in the hopper line. 50 pieces of it. Oh, geez. I believe I've just accidentally thrown in some hoppers and things in there. So let's just break this hopper line, get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Put all of those spare chests and things in there that we no longer need. See how much stuff has accidentally gone into the overflow. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of stuff in the overflow. Not as much as I thought, but that means we've now got a ridiculous amount of coal ore, a bit of grass, a good amount of dirt. Wow, a very good amount of dirt. A reasonable amount of gravel. A lot more granite than I was expecting. Hardly any andesite. And many, many, many cobblestones. We got 4 rows of cobblestones and 4 rows of stone. This is incredible. Right, I need to put all of these shulker boxes somewhere out of the way so they can count how many shulker boxes worth of stone we've got. Well, I have taken all of the stone from the storage system. I've demolished the mountain of stone shulker boxes there, and I can tell you we now have 87 shulker boxes worth of stone, which means it's going to take me over 3 trips back and forth to the villager trading area to get those all there, which is absolutely incredible. Now, there is one more area where I have a bit of stone, and that is, of course, over at the Humble Hills area. So let's go and... What? Please give me some diamonds. I'm poor, bro. What's this? What's this? What's going on? Diamonds go here. I want to join Humble Hills. Oh, wow. That's not me, by the way. But yeah, we should have, if I'm lucky, a whole bunch more stone over here. I think I had a whole bunch of shulker boxes with the stone over here, actually. I'm not... Oh, crikey. Okay. These were full of stone. Someone's had me stone. Who's nicked all me stone? What? Hey! And now I've managed to get in. What? It's a fake block. What? Where's all my stone gone? I've been ripped off. Someone's had me stone. Oh, who's done that then? Oh, geez. Oh, well, I should have had a whole bunch more stone, but apparently not. Not to worry. We've still got plenty. We've still got more stone than the king. So we're all good. And we will take many, many of them over to our villager breeding area. And it's time to start linking up those stupid, smelly villagers. How hard could it be? What could possibly go wrong? Here we go. The villager breeder is in sight. I have many, many shulker boxes worth of stone for you, my villager friends. Oh, and don't forget, I've got another 2 shulker boxes here. So that is 89 shulker boxes worth of stone. So we got the first villager over here, which is villager number 1. Now all we got to do is find villager number 2. Is it going to be someone close by, or is it going to be somebody totally different? I think it was this one. I think it was that one right next to villager number 1. Was it you? I think it was. You are villager number 2. Okay, are you going to be villager number 3? Is it going to be that simple? No. It's that one over there. One of those ones. Okay. Ah, you know! How have we done this? Number 14 is... Oh, jeez. Now we got a problem with them having D-links, because the same ones that have already got a workstation want a new workstation. How has this happened? Oh no. But some of them have been traded with, so it's impossible to see. How did we end up like this? You. Oh, we got a new one. No, it wasn't. Oh yeah, we have. But that... Oh my goodness. Villager number 2 no longer likes his workstation. The ordering system's gone out of the window. This is a nightmare. You no longer want that one. Oh no. Oh no. This is a nightmare. It might be that it's linked with the village upstairs now because of me flying up and down to it quickly. Not impossible. Now, I know supposedly putting them in water does help. You've already got one. Potentially, I could put beds around this whole thing at each end to try and force the village to stay the same size because there's only one bed. But the workstation should do that. The village centre does revolve around a bed. That's a good point, actually, because the only bed that they're linked to is that one down there. This could undo everything that I've just done, but we'll see. If I put the bed in here, that should count as the village centre now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go steal all the beds from the breeder, disassociate that village, take them all down there and put them in the middle so they've got beds, and that should hopefully force the village centre to stay where it is. Oh, jeez. Okay, this clearly isn't working because the villagers that we have linked are unlinking. We've tried putting them in water. We tried making them float. So I've got a whole new plan, which is to not worry about linking them right now. What I'm going to do is spend an awfully long time giving every single villager a bed and then rearranging all of their workstations and their area where they are so that we can make life a bit easier for us. I've got an idea. I've got a plan. It's going to work perfectly. And then we won't have any more issues at all. What could possibly go wrong at that point? And then underneath the area here, I'm going to put in another platform that is just for all of their beds, so they can see them, but they can't get to them, which means I need them to be no more than 3 blocks down from the villagers. So I actually need them to be at that level there, which means I don't have any room to actually stand on it. And I've got to be careful here because of the redstone. And there's another cat in there. Oh, geez. 24, 25, 26. And then a couple for luck on this side. There we go. Oh, and that'll do. 27. That's more than we need on that side. Now we've got to do exactly the same thing the other side. 25, 26, 27. One for luck. The only problem now is we will see the villagers constantly linking and delinking to the beds and not the workstations. So actually using their particles to determine which is the right block to put the workstations down on is now not going to be ever so reliable. But who needs reliability? Reliability's for fools. Right, so next job is what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace each one of the blocks in the middle with glass blocks. So they're all also going to have a block in front of them like that, but I'm going to have to break the minecarts before I put those in. And yeah, that means I'm going to have to destroy all of the workstations we've spent all that time putting in and start again from the beginning. That's that side done then. So let's start putting the workstations on blocks. If I get rid of your workstation, do you want it back again? I can't see him at all now. And no, we didn't. Maybe then the workstations could go on the block to the side like that. So if we have all the workstations on the block to the right, that might help. Let's go do it on the other side. At least I can see them all better now, so that's good news. We are looking for villager number 9. Which one of you was it? Was it you? No, it was you. Close. Villager number 9. So far, so good. This seems to be slightly more 11? It seems to be slightly more reliable as we search for villager number 11. And I see him as all the way down there. It was you. Have your own one. There you go, villager number 11. I think it was you, was it? Villager number 29. Oh man, we're over halfway, and so far we haven't done any twice. So what do we know from all of this? We know that villagers in minecarts, even if they're in water, are totally unreliable. If you don't have all of the beds, it's totally unreliable. And that's about it. So what we should take from this is that in future, when working with villagers, don't have them in minecarts. Make sure they've all got a bed and make sure that they are all in water. This seems so far, touch wood, fingers crossed, to be working. It says, totally unable to find villager number 30. I'll go round again. Just 10 more villagers to go. We are in search of villager number 47. So far, so good. There we go. That was villager 50. You are number 52 in the queue. 55, which means the only one left is you. Would you like a workstation? You would. Amazing. I put the sign in the wrong place. 56. Every single villager is now 100% linked to their workstation. All we got to do now is trade. The fun part. The fun part. I can't believe that's finally over. I hope I don't have to do that again. I hope they all of a sudden don't start delinking. Right, so next thing we need to do is grab a whole bunch of clay. Here it is. Let's move that out of the way. And let's go trading. Let's get some of them unlocked. Let's grab some stone as well. Why not? So, you've already been unlocked. So you can see by the little badges. You have, but you haven't. So let's grab a whole bunch of clay and make it trading super day. Okay, it is time to start doing medi trading. We need the villagers that don't have the little tags on. Look at them enjoying floating there. All we got to do is take them to level 2, just like that. The villagers are now 100% all engaged and rolled. We have sold them clay and emeralds to get them all to a minimum of level 1, which means they will all now accept stone as a trade. So now all we need to do is find out how many millions of emeralds we will get for each shulker box worth of stone. This is going to be amazing. We're going to get so much of it. It's going to be incredible. And this is exactly why we needed so many villagers, because the little cheapskates sell out very quickly. So from one villager, we can get 13 emeralds. No, more than that. 16. Wow, a whole 16 emeralds, sir. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Wow. Before they totally lock up. So for each shulker box of stone, we get 1.5, not even 1.5 stacks of emeralds. It's not quite as much as I thought we were going to get, which is 9 and a bit emerald blocks. So how many emerald blocks are we going to get from this? Oh my goodness, are you ready for this? For all of that stone, the world's most stone in the world, we are going to get just over 12 stacks of emerald blocks. Amazing. And it's only going to take me the rest of my life to do it. Wow. I'm so excited for this stone adventure to begin. It's so many emeralds. It's unbelievable. It hasn't been a total waste of time at all. And for each shulker box then, how many villagers do we lock up in total? 6 villagers. 6 villagers we lock up doing it. We can trade just over 9 shulker boxes worth of stone to this entire system before they all need to restock. If they restock twice a day, that means we can do 27 shulker boxes a day, which means it's going to take forever. Villagers are great. I love villagers. It's so much fun. Okay. So at this point in the project, we are around about 12 hours worth of work in. That includes all of the time we spent building the villager breeder up there, building the villager catching system and building the trading hall, getting all the villagers inside, getting the breeding villagers over from over there, and the design work as well. And yes, if we'd done it right from the off, it probably wouldn't have taken quite so long. But here's where I'm at personally with this design and this idea. You see, I get a lot of people saying to me in my YouTube comments, why don't you use villagers? Villagers are a great source of XP, they're easy to work with, they're all fixed, they don't break anymore, and you can make a whole bunch of emeralds from them. And yes, you can. You can make an entire bunch of emeralds from them, because providing these villagers don't ever break again, they will allow you to trade items with them for the rest of your time in this world, which is absolutely fantastic. However, what you actually get isn't all that great. So we're using stone, which is an easy thing to get hold of in vast quantities if you've got efficiency 5, a beacon and plenty of time. But even with that, the amount of hours I spent getting all of this stone, this is an entire season's worth of stone, plus that massive mining effort under Chaos Hill. And we got nearly 90 shulker boxes worth of stone altogether. Now I've already traded 10 shulker boxes with them. And for that, I've got 100 emerald blocks plus 1 emerald, which means by the time I've gone through the entire lot, I will have 13 3/4 stacks of emerald blocks, which won't even fill up a shulker box. In fact, it won't even fill up 2 lines of a shulker box. I'm not getting a great deal of XP. Getting the items out of the shulker boxes in vast quantities to then take to the villagers, to find one that hasn't put its prices up, that's actually unlocked and will take the stone, is tedious because they're all putting their prices up. And yeah, it's not a fast process, because when they are unlocked or they put the prices up, you've then got to either transform them into a zombie villager, which can risk really, unlinking everybody and changing your farm, or, it's just tedious in itself. Imagine how long it would take me to zombify and cure all of these villagers. It'd be probably about the same amount of time as actually building this thing in the first place. And then once you've actually found one that's a reasonable price that you can actually trade with, they don't trade very many until they've completely locked up. So it's a very slow and very tedious process that requires an awful lot of time. It requires an awful lot of clicking and really isn't all that rewarding. Now, I understand these are my personal opinions, and I know not everybody has the same problems with villagers that I do, but I do have a lot of problems with villagers. I seem to be able to find all of the bugs and all of the problems with them, and I can't be the only person in the world that has these issues. Now, I would consider myself relatively knowledgeable about Minecraft purely because I am in the communities of people. I'm surrounded by players that are technical. I've got people in my Patreon community and on my Discord that are technical. I've got people in my stream chat that are technical and understand these things. So I'm surrounded by people that are knowledgeable about villagers and villager mechanics. Yet even with all that, we still manage to come across many, many bugs, and there's still a massive amount of things that people think they know about villagers that just aren't true. For instance, I got comments after the last live stream saying that people believe once you traded with a villager, that will lock it into this workstation. So as far as these people are concerned, this villager is now locked into that workstation, which is technically true, I guess. If I move this workstation to somewhere else, the same villager will link to it because none of the other villagers are free. They've all linked to something else. But if there was another villager here that wasn't already linked to a workstation and I remove this and put it down, there's every chance that that villager could link to it instead. There's nothing in the game code that actually locks a villager to a workstation. They get locked into a profession, so these guys can never ever be a different type of villager, but they can still unlink from their workstations if we have more villagers in here, or, bugs happen, or I decide I want to move things around. So I suppose the good thing about Minecraft, if you've got a long-term world and plenty of time and you want to do all of these things, it's a great creative process. You get to spend a lot of time messing about and enjoying building something that works, and there can be reasonable rewards at the end of it when you're filling up a shulker box worth of emeralds or other things that you're getting from the villagers. But if you're looking for efficiency, which a lot of people are, hang on a minute, I need to go to bed. I can't sleep near the villagers because it makes them unlink from their workstations, which is a bug. But yeah, if you're interested in efficiency, which I know a lot of my viewers are because I get a lot of comments telling me I could do farms better and more efficiently, then I would argue that a villager trading hall is not an efficient process. It's not an efficient thing to do unless the thing you're trying to get from it, you can only get from villagers. See, emeralds you can get from raids, and a raid farm is much easier to build. It's much quicker to get emeralds, and you get a whole bunch of other stuff with it as well, and you don't have to deal with very many villagers at all. And I'm not even mentioning the lag from all of these villagers at this point. That's another story for another day. But yeah, my point is, this is not a good way to get rich or get rid of my stone. I would rather try and sell all of this stone at a high price to the other members in order for them to build in not so humble hills, and see if I can make some actual diamonds and some actual money. Because let's say we sell a block of emeralds for a diamond, or maybe even 2 diamonds. By the time I've traded all of this stone, the maximum number of diamonds I'm going to get is 13. Not very good. Not good for the money, mate. This was supposed to be a money-making process, and it's failed miserably. And now I've got loads of cats that I don't want, and lots of flashing redstone, and lots of bouncing villagers that are all total imbeciles. I mean, look at this guy. He's selling red glazed terracotta. No one wants. They're selling quartz, though, I guess. Quartz is quite useful. Saves you going to the net. Yeah, there are advantages, but there's many disadvantages. So as a result, I'm going to write this process So coming back over to the not so humble hills, what am I gonna do with all of this stone? Well, I think there's only one thing we can realistically do, and that is to build a shop to sell the stone and see if we can make a few more diamonds that way, because, you know, trying to make it into something valuable like emeralds and selling those is not going to get as many diamonds. So I guess it's building time. I'm just tidying up here, and like all of my mossy stone and cobblestone that I was going to sell has gone. Where's that gone? So there's loads of empty shulker boxes. I mean, some of them have got things in, but I just like there's 8 mossy stone in one of them, 7 mossy stone. There's someone's gone around putting empty mini shulker box mob head things around. Where's all my stuff? I don't get it. Somebody has pinched my things, and we need to get to the bottom of this, peeps. I'm not happy. Who would pinch stone? It's not even valuable, as we've discovered. We've got a mystery on our hands, peeps. There's only one thing we can do about it, and that is to just totally ignore it and just hope that whoever's the bad person that's doing the stealing will come and, you know, admit what they've done and fetch the stuff back. Or we've still got like nearly 80 shulker boxes with the stone. We could just craft some more. It's not going to be that difficult. Although the cobblestone was a bit annoying. Having said that, we still have many cobblestones. Oh, wow. Okay, this wasn't here before. Under the hill. Ow. Yes, many cobblestones. And also many. Yeah, we're not short of cobblestone. We are short of moss, though. It took me ages to make all that moss, to turn it all into the mossy stuff. So I'm not a happy bunny. Jeez, I guess Moss Farm is the place to be right now. I ain't got any bones. We found that little pile of bones, didn't we? I believe there was a handful of bones in one of these shulker boxes down here. Well, there's cobblestones as well. Oh, more cobble. Oh, we're so cobblestone rich right now. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm going to take these stones, travel very quickly over to my moss generating machine, which still works absolutely fantastically, by the way. Put a load of junk in there, craft all of my bones into bone meal and hopefully not white dye. Success! No white dye was made. Oh, we got loads in there already. Put it all in the machine and turn it on. Make many mosses. Take no time at all. I know exactly where I'm going to get some more bones from, although it is going to require a little bit more AFK and a minecart, which I just had thousands of, but I can't remember where I've put them. I just need there might be one in the barrel over here. There is. Excellent. Right, what we're going to do is spin our handy minecart system to bones. We're going to get in the minecart, we're going to hit the button, and hopefully, if this rail system still works, this will take us to many bones. If you can't remember, right back at the beginning of the season, Jesse B and I actually worked together on a skeleton spawner. And Jesse B did a lot of work decorating, everything around here, making it look incredible. And I did very little to help with that. In fact, I did nothing. But what we did do is make ourselves a handy little minecart track that brings us straight here. And now all I got to do is AFK at this thing and then get many bones. Oh, it's already got 38. Oh, this is good news. Now, what we need to do is make sure that the arrows are not going to... Oh, geez, they're going to back up the system and block all the hoppers. Yeah, so we need to dispose of a whole bunch of arrows, which is the easiest way of doing that is literally just to smash all of those to bits like that, get stuck behind the system, come over here, look in those chests and go, ooh, there's things in there. Then throw all of the arrows onto the floor. Right, bear with me, so that we can place the chest in a convenient space of our hotbar and then try and find a way back. How do I do this? Can I get through there? I can get through there. Aha! Jesse B made a way. And then just put the empty chests. You've connected with the wrong one, you moron. Back. No, not that one. Oh, jeez. Okay, fine. Then just put the empty chests back. How hard could it be? There we go. That's better. And then I go back through here, be very careful not to pick up any more arrows. Sneak around these steps like this. Oh no, I picked up more arrows. Throw those on the floor. Sneak around the steps like this. And then remember that this has got... Oh, there's a zombie spawner as well as a skeleton spawner, wasn't it? Of course it was. And it still works. Now, I'm going to need looting 3, and I'm going to need to throw that trident, which means I need an ender chest, and I didn't bring one with me, because I'm very smart. Has Jesse B left an ender chest down here anywhere? Yes, you did. Oh, this is great news. Looting 3. I will take it. Now all we've got to do is throw that trident. How hard could it be? Trident in. We'll have all the bones in no time. Right, peeps. I think we've had enough standing here. So let's just, I guess, turn it off. Go and gather the few bones that we've got. And let's see. We have... Oh, not that many. It's not bad for, I guess, half an hour. Okay. It is time to craft many, many, many of the stone variants that we used to have that were stolen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 9 of these. I'm going to take 9 of these. And then I'm going to make 9 of these. Excellent. That was great. Now what I'm going to do is take another 9 of these and another 9 of these. And I'm going to make 9 more of these. Oh, this is incredible. Just got to be careful where I'm clicking so I don't click the wrong thing. There we go. Lovely job. Lovely, lovely job. Excellent. Right, now I have an empty sugar box. This can go in a new pile. Now I need 9 of these. Oh, I've nearly done a whole inventory's worth of these as well. This is incredible. Ah, no, I made slabs. Oh. So now what we need to do is build a shop to sell all of these things in. Right, so I think this area here where we are is a nice place for a shop. I have no idea on the design, but of course it's going to have to be a desaturated design because we are in Not So Humble Hills. Right, okay, we have a rather fancy looking shop exterior, if I don't mind saying so myself. What we're going to need on this is some sort of roof. What we could do, right, is we could make like a funnel coming out of this middle bit here, maybe like 3 blocks wide. Have that go up as a small tower and then make some sort of weird mushroom dome on the top of it. I don't know why. We could also just put a big old stone block on top of it and actually make a big block of stone out of all of the stone so people know it's a stone shop instead of a mushroom. That's maybe not a bad idea. It is starting to look incredible. We have a stone block on top of a shop that is going to sell stone blocks. This couldn't be better. I'm absolutely loving it. What an incredible design. Now, I'm tempted to do like a villager's face on there, like a nose, a nose and some eyes. But it's nothing to do with villagers. I also think I want to write like stone on there in letters, like deep slate letters. But I kind of really want to put villagers' face on it. Right, I need to go get some more cobblestone. And we can put a whole bunch of cobblestone. We can put loads of stuff in that actual stone thing at the top. Just, Elytra, why? I didn't do anything wrong. I just landed. That's all I did. No, you hit the ground too hard. I didn't. Okay, peeps, we have now completely finished the exterior and interior of incredible build. We have a massive stone block on top being held up by this incredible foundation of many stone. And inside we have some fantastic, very fancy trapdoor shelving with many, many items for sale, including stone, cobblestone, and the mossy stone variants, which are, of course, all going to be sold at a reasonable price of only 4 diamonds per stack. Cheap as chips, as I like to say. The other members are going to be flocking here quicker than you can say, oh, look at how cheap those bits of stone are over there at Foxy's thing. And I will be the richest member of the Truly Bedrock server and then able to afford to move into Humble Hills. And I don't have to worry about those stupid villagers and selling them my stone anymore because they wouldn't have made me very much money because they're stupid and villagers. Okay, peeps, are you ready for the big reveal? We now have a fully completed, fully functional stone shop that has stone written on it so that you know it's a stone shop and it doesn't look ridiculous at all. I think if we outlined that back plate with cobblestone and gave it a bit of a border, it might not quite look so awful. Time for the big reveal. What does it look like now that it's got a border? What do you think, zombie? Enjoying it? It's fire, bro. Wow, I didn't know you could speak like that. That's better, a bit. It really stands out. I mean, it's very 3D. Yeah. Not quite the build that I was envisaging earlier. Stiggy, you've made it, finally. You've only taken until the point that I've completely finished working in this area to turn up. Oh, thank you so much for arriving. Are you still totally broken because I went into a different dimension? Let's go see if we can find you some blocks and a lead. Because although technically you're fixed, you're not fixed for us because we're in the wrong update. Right, let's find Stringy some nice stone brick blocks to catch. The Stringy likes catching those. Here we go, Stringy. Here you go, bro. Look at you go. Oh, thank you for giving me them back. No, you don't want to lead though, do you? Absolutely don't want to lead. Can we put Stringy in a boat? Can we capture Stringy one way or another so that they're safe? Oh, I've got an idea. This will be the singing stone block because Stringy is going to be in here. Stringy! Look, mate, there's loads of stone in here. Needs collecting. Quick. You did. You came. Aha! And now you are mine forever. Enjoy being in this eternal room of being in the many room of eternalness. I just need to escape without Stringy escaping. Nice. Excellent. Oh, this is brilliant. Which means only one thing, peeps. Unfortunately, it is time to end. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.